truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle?
Movie, like Redline turning opponents' guns against them instead of carrying an inventory. She can use spray paint to blind her enemies, attack with nearby objects, and use environment to her advantage.
In Wild Hearts S, players enter a fantastical world inspired by feudal Japan, where nature has been overtaken by massive supernatural beasts known as kimono. You take on the role of a skilled hunter equipped with ancient mystical technology called karakuri, mechanized devices that help in combat, traversal, and survival. The Switch 2 version, dubbed Wild Hearts S, is a complete edition that includes all previously released DLC and cosmetic items, optimized for the new hardware with enhanced visuals and smoother gameplay. Whether you're playing solo or teaming up with friends in local or online co-op, the game offers an intense strategic experience as you battle towering monsters across lush, dynamic environments.
In defeat, these noble beasts give up their celestial thread so that we may weave them to our own purposes. But as the kimono evolve, so too must we.
Shadow Labyrinth is a dark reimagining of the classic Pac-Man universe, transformed into a rich, atmospheric Metroidvania experience. You play as Swordsman Number 8, navigating a sprawling, interconnected sci-fi maze while accompanied by your enigmatic AI orb companion, Puck. The gameplay blends tight platforming with intense melee combat and introduces a clever mechanic where players temporarily transform into a classic Pac-Man-like form to access hidden routes and solve environmental puzzles. With secrets lurking in every corner and bosses that challenge your reflexes and strategy, Shadow Labyrinth promises a deep and emotionally resonant journey filled with mystery, discovery, and action. It's both a love letter to arcade roots and a bold step forward in game design, fully optimized for both the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2.
Embrace your true purpose. Become the apex predator.
A fully remastered version of the beloved 2017 platformer Yooka-Laylee, this upcoming edition brings back Yooka, a chameleon, and Laylee, a bat, in a vibrant 3D world. It's been completely overhauled with improved graphics, smoother camera controls, and refined gameplay. The game also includes new quality-of-life features such as a world map and fast travel, plus rebalanced puzzles and collectible systems. Fans can expect rewritten challenges, faster load times, and a faithful return to collectathon-style platforming. It's officially confirmed to be released on Nintendo Switch 2, alongside PS5, Xbox, and PC sometime in 2025.
And tonics for things like coin magnetization and superhero landings. Mix and match these tonics to create your own platforming playstyle. Each world in Yooka Replaylee has so much more for you to do than I can even fit into this script. There's a new challenge around every corner, each testing a different platform.
Springing into Street Fighter VI as the first character of the Year 3 DLC pass, Sagat, the legendary Emperor of Muay Thai, joins the roster on August 5th, 2025. His inclusion includes full crossplay support with the new Nintendo Switch 2 version. Leading up to his arrival, the Sagat Arrives Fighting Pass will launch on July 4th, bringing along EX color schemes for Ryu and Ken, new avatar gear, music tracks, stickers, and unlockable content like the retro arcade game Tiger Road. Additionally, a summer-themed swimsuit pack for several fighters releases concurrently. Set in the charming mountain town of Zephyr, Grand Bazaar revives the classic life sim formula with modern enhancements. You'll take over a farm, grow crops, raise animals, and sell goods at the bustling weekly bazaar. New mechanics include glider-assisted travel around town and wind-powered crafting tools. The game also introduces romance options with 12 different characters, voice acting for event scenes, and an expanded storyline. This edition boasts improved visuals and smoother frame rates on the Switch 2, along with dual Joy-Con mouse controls.
Gain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals.
I'd like to spend more time with you.
And maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
This sequel to the original cult mech action title takes the gameplay to a darker, more expansive level. You pilot a fully customizable mecha called an Arsenal, equipped with melee weapons, firearms, and unique abilities. The game combines high-speed aerial battles and ground combat against towering bosses and chaotic enemy hordes. It supports solo play or cooperative multiplayer for up to 3 players online. Optimized for Switch 2 hardware, Titanic Scion delivers richer visuals, deeper customization, and a more immersive war-torn narrative.
Gear 1's dead, and you feel nothing.
I fight for myself and no one else. I'd be happy to take your lives. Every last one!
This is a complete remaster of the beloved 1997 tactical RPG, rebuilt for modern platforms. It includes both the classic experience and an enhanced version featuring full English and Japanese voice acting, revamped graphics, UI improvements, new battle aids, a tactical view camera, and adjustable battle speed. The story follows Ramza in the Lion War, with its renowned job system fully intact. Most importantly, if you purchase the standard Nintendo Switch version, you'll receive a free upgrade to the Switch 2 edition, even though the Switch 2 version is delivered as a download code rather than on cartridge.
Do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
A high-octane, narrative-driven action-adventure game built on Unreal Engine 5. You play as Redline, a graffiti artist enhanced with a sentient combat implant known as Spine. Set in a gritty cyberpunk dystopia, the game emphasizes stylish gun-fu combat, parrying, disarming enemies, using environmental takedowns, and chaining cinematic combos. With around 20 story missions, hardcore no-hit challenges, parkour-infused traversal, and a broodingly atmospheric world, Spine draws inspiration from John Wick and John Woo films.
Like a gun fu movie, like Redline turning opponents' guns against them instead of carrying an inventory. She can use spray paint to blind her enemies, attack with nearby objects, and use environment to her advantage. Your gunfu skills will be tested against both regular foes and powerful bosses, while Redline's spine implant will sharpen her reflexes to even the odds. Dare to take
a full reimagining of the 2018 Switch-exclusive action platformer, Castle of Heart, Retold brings the dark fairy tale to a new generation with vastly improved visuals, tighter controls, and reworked level design. You play as a cursed knight turned to stone who must fight his way through monstrous enemies and deadly traps before his body crumbles away. The Switch 2 version features expanded story content, better checkpoint placement, smoother animations, and dynamic lighting that enhances the eerie medieval atmosphere. With 20-plus handcrafted levels, new bosses, and redesigned enemy AI, it's a more polished and ambitious return to a cult classic. A brand new entry in the Hyrule Warriors saga, this game serves as a dark prequel to Breath of the Wild, focusing on the early rise of Calamity Ganon and the imprisonment of ancient evils. Developed by Koei Tecmo in collaboration with Nintendo, it blends large-scale Mizu combat with dramatic storytelling, featuring both returning and all-new playable characters from the Hyrule mythos. Expect massive armies, cinematic cutscenes, and hybrid mechanics drawn from Tears of the Kingdom. Built to take advantage of Switch 2's upgraded performance, it promises reduced load times, improved enemy density, and a more dynamic battlefield experience.
You truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.